Hey folks, I'm Mitch Quist with Stone Coat Countertops. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Stone Coat's Pro Flake Flooring System. And everybody knows time is money, and with experienced DIYers and contractors in mind, we formulated a single-day flooring system that competes with industrial-grade material without all those nasty solvents that stink up your entire neighborhood. So if you do epoxy floors or concrete work for a living, or you're interested in taking your DIY skills to the next level, stick to the end of this video and you're going to see all the simple steps broken down for you to make sure you get this job done right with professional results every time. So step one, if you're going over concrete, we're using a diamond cup grinding wheels to rough up the surface and open up the pores of the slab. This will ensure our moisture seal primer has a strong bond and the project's going to last for a very long time. If the concrete is extremely dirty or greasy, we recommend cleaning it first with a degreaser, followed by pressure washing or hosing it off and allowing that slab to fully dry. Today's project is a backyard patio and it's about 370 square feet. So since it was on the smaller side, we grinded it using a 7-inch diamond cup wheel hooked up to a shop vac to get that job done. If you're doing larger jobs, rent a walk-behind grinder to get that job done much faster. If you already do this for a living or want to start this full time, it's worth investing in your own walk-behind grinder. They're expensive, but you're going to make that money back just after a couple jobs, so it's definitely worth the investment and you're going to save tons of time. Time is money. Also, make sure to wear that PPE and have a vacuum on hand to minimize dust. It's the law. Once you finish grinding, vacuum up as much of that remaining dust as you can, and it's time to move on to the next step. That step would be step 2, address any cracks or expansion joints with our Floor Patch Pro to give your slab a nice seamless surface. Another one of our new products, this advanced formula fills small or large cracks in concrete or wood subflooring and is grindable or sandable in just 30 minutes. If the crack is big enough for a playing card to fit in it, you're going to want to fill it, and you're going to want to open it up with a 4-inch diamond blade, or the pros like to use a diamond crack chaser blade on a grinder. Lightly open up any cracks to create room for the floor patch to adhere to. Follow up with another cleaning with a broom or vacuum. I like to use the 3-cup method when it comes time to mix. Measure out equal parts of A and B in separate 1-quart buckets. Unless the cracks are very small, you want to thicken the Floor Patch Pro with some of our epoxy thickener. In a third 1-quart cup, add the same amount of epoxy thickener as you did both parts A and B. Dump the thickener into part A and mix until thoroughly incorporated. Once mixed, pour in part B and quickly mix it all together. Mix for about 30 to 45 seconds, and once mixed, you have about 3 minutes of working time, so you're going to have to work quick. Avoid mixing more than 24 ounces of Floor Patch Pro per batch. Pour the material into your cracks immediately and spread it smooth with a putty knife. Let it fully harden, and while it's curing, it would be smart to make sure your area is prepped for the next step and get your flakes ready to broadcast so you're not wasting any time. Then grind the floor patch back perfectly level with the rest of the concrete. In most cases, I'm going to be filling the cracks in the concrete before I grind the entire floor with my walk-behind grinder. Then I'm going to be knocking out 2 steps with 1 pass of that grinder. All right, we're already on step 3. Grab that Moisture Seal Pro Epoxy Primer and get ready to mix. This is a rapid curing coating with a 30 to 40 minute working time that seeps deep into the concrete to ensure a lifelong bond. Apply that 3/4 to 1 ounce per square foot. Mix it up at a 2-to-1 ratio, and you're going to mix for about 3 to 5 minutes. You can mix by hand or with a paddle mixer on a drill. Once mixed, put on your spiked shoes and work from the back to the front. Pour the moisture seal out in ribbons. Don't let it sit in that bucket, and then spread it by pulling it tight with a flooring squeegee. Depending on your space, be sure to cut in your stem wall or edges first. Any vertical spots of your project, use a brush or small roller. Once evenly spread with that trowel, back roll the entire surface with a 1/4 to 3/8 inch microfiber roller until you have a nice even coating across the entire project. This layer will be walkable in 4 to 6 hours. Immediately after applying the Moisture Seal Pro Primer, we're going to flake this project. If your project is a large shop or a 2-car garage, you can mix 1 kit at a time, spread the material, back roll, then flake. Sweep or blow any loose flakes on the raw concrete back to the area you just flaked, then overlap it with that next kit of Moisture Seal, about 4 to 6 inches over those previously broadcasted flakes. Then flake the next batch of Moisture Seal you just spread. You're never going to see that transition line when it comes time to scrape any of those loose flakes away. Step 4, time to broadcast your flake color of choice within your 30-minute working time. We have a coverage chart on our website if you need any help with how much to order, but today we're doing a full coverage. This step is very easy. We're just going to grab handfuls of flakes at a time and throw them up into the air and let them settle all over the slab until completely covered and the moisture seal is no longer visible. And after you've broadcasted all your flakes, let that moisture seal set up for about 3 to 5 hours before proceeding to the next step. Now here's a pro tip. After that initial broadcast of flakes, check for shiny areas. This means there may have been a puddle of moisture seal on your slab and the flakes have settled in the excess epoxy. Throw more flakes on that shiny area until it stays dry for a nice, consistent, professional look. And lastly, step 5, after that Moisture Seal Pro has cured and is walkable, you're going to need to scrape and clean off any of the leftover loose flakes. Using a floor scraper, work your way across the entire floor and remove all the flakes. I walk front to back and side to side, letting that scraper lightly glide across the floor. The leftover flakes are perfectly salvageable and can be used on future jobs. So scrape away and sweep it all up, then dump the remaining back in your box. Go over your project a final time with a vacuum to ensure you don't have any loose flakes behind, and then get ready to apply the Polyaspartic Pro Top Coat. This top coat will add extreme chemical and UV resistance. With its fast 4 to 6 hour setup time, low odor, and industrial grade durability, you're going to wrap up this job in a breeze. Mix at a 1-to-1 ratio and apply at 3/4 to 1 ounce per square foot. Add in our additional non-skid grip at 1 to 4 ounces per gallon of polyaspartic, depending on your choice of coverage. Then mix again for another minute. Once fully mixed, apply it to your floor and ribbons and spread it tight to the floor using a floor squeegee, just like we did the moisture seal. Afterwards, back roll with a fresh 3/8 snap roller to get this layer spread out evenly and thin, ensuring there are no puddles left behind. You'll have 30 to 45 minutes of working time depending on the ambient temperature. For high traffic areas, we recommend doing a second coat of polyaspartic. The recoat window is between 4 and 24 hours with no need to sand. When you finish the project, it can handle light foot traffic in 6 to 12 hours. Drive on time in 3 days, and is fully cured in just 3 to 7 days, giving you the ability to get in and out of these jobs in just a single day. It's very important to keep this final coating thin. Do not allow the top coat to puddle or apply more than 1 ounce per square foot for best results. Apply the top coat to the stem wall or any vertical areas first, then ensure any puddles are pulled tight and back rolled evenly. And that's a wrap, folks. That's how you apply Stone Coat's Pro Flake Flooring System. If you'd like to learn more, check out the links in the description to find everything you're going to need. Kits, coverage charts, helpful tools, and some quick guides to help you along the way. Or feel free to reach out to our bud Rob, our pro rep, to help answer any of your questions as well. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see our next big projects. And until next time, folks, don't forget, you got this, and we'll see you on the next video.